Did you know that Excel or Google Sheet does more than just hold data? That's right, you can use formulas to get your results quickly. Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Eric. In today's episode, I'll be going over the basics of the SUMIF, and SUMIFS formula to make your life easier when you use Excel or Google Sheets. All right, let's get started. All right, now we are in Excel. We'll start off with the sum formula. So type in equals sum. You can either double click or hit tab. Next, it'll ask you for the number. So we'll select this range here and then close off your bracket, hit enter. Now you'll notice the total here is 4,820. If we highlight all these cells here and then we look on the bottom right here, we'll notice the total is 4,820, which matches our formula. Next, if we want to use the sum formula with one criteria, we can do that as well. We'll start off with sum, type in if, again double click or hit tab. It's asking you for the range. So the range is your range of data. After you selected that, hit comma, and then select your cell with the criteria. Close off your bracket, hit enter. You'll notice the total is 3,910. So if we select all the cells that are greater than 500, we can see in the bottom here, the total is 3,910. Now, if you don't want to have the cell criteria and want to hard code it into the formula, we can do that as well. We just have to highlight that cell reference, put in quotations, whatever your criteria is. So in this case, we'll do over 500. We need to close off our quotes there and hit enter. So it's the same thing. The only difference is that it's easier if you want to always update your formula is to have a cell reference instead of hard coding it into the formula. Then we can just always change this here to whatever it is you want. Next, if you want to have more than one criteria, we'll use the SUMIFS function here. So again, we'll start off with SUMIFS, either double click or hit tab. Now the first set here is asking you for the sum range, which is your data range. Hit comma, then it's asking for the criteria range 1, which is your data source again. Hit comma, and it's asking you for the criteria. And we'll select the first criteria, which is greater than 300. Hit comma. Now it's asking for the criteria range again. So again, we'll select the data again, and then hit comma. It's asking for the second criteria, which is less than 700. Select that, close off your bracket, and hit enter. So you notice the total is 2,350. So if we highlight all the cells that are greater than 300 and less than 700, we will have a total here of 2,350. All right, so we'll move on to Google Sheets. See you in a bit. Okay, so now that we are on Google Sheets, the formulas for SUMIF, and SUMIFS are exactly the same as Excel. So let's start off with equals sum. You notice that Google Sheets automatically selects the range of data for us. That's very handy. So we click on this, hit enter, and notice the sum here is 4,820. So if we highlight all the cells with the data, in the bottom here, you'll notice 4,820. So with the criteria, same thing with Excel. Type in SUMIF, click or hit tab. Now it's asking for the range. So the range of data is the same, comma. Now it's asking for a criterion. Criterion is used in Google Sheets, while criteria is used in Excel. The same meaning. So we'll select our first criterion, which is the cell reference. Close off our bracket, hit enter. 3,910, exactly the same as in Excel. So we can always double check this by selecting all our cell reference here, cell range. Oh, not this one here. 3,910. So with the multiple criteria, exactly the same as on Excel, SUMIFS, hit tab, that's asking for the sum range. So we'll select our sum range here, hit comma. First, it's asking for the criteria range, exactly the same on Excel. We'll select that range of data again, hit comma. Now it's asking for the criterion, which is the cell reference, comma, asking for the criteria range again. Select our range, comma, select our second criteria. Close off our bracket, hit enter. 2,350. So we'll select all our cells with the criteria range. And the bottom here is 2,350, exactly the same as our formula. Hey, you made it through the end of the video. Simple, wasn't it? If you found this video useful, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more future episodes. All right, see you in the next episode.